Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? It is Monday the 2nd of June. It is another daily vlog, so welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. It is dry, it's not as windy, it looks a little bit chilly, but I think it's sort of meant to be quite mild today. Sun's trying to come out. Glenn's gone to golf. They have like a I think on the Monday and the Wednesday they can just like turn up and then they get paired with other people to play. So it's quite a good way of getting to meet other people at the club. So he's gone off to do that. He's still feeling all right so far, just a scratchy throat. I'm definitely on the mend. Had a bit of a coughing thing through the night. It's one of those, again, you know, as I've said, once you start coughing, you can't stop. But if I take a deep breath, I can kind of feel it catching here. But I am definitely improving day by day, which is good news. So thank you for all of your lovely messages of like get well soons and just general supporting my channel and my vlogs and everything else. Honestly, I appreciate it so much. So yeah, Monday morning, I'm hungry as always. I'm ready for my breakfast. Today I'm just wearing a little long sleeved t-shirt. Because I wanted to wear my cardi. It is so long since I wore this cardigan. And I just love it. It is who's it by? Is it Blue Vanilla? It is in a small to medium. It is quite an oversized cardi, but I just love it because it's got these applique flowers on. Let me show you. But the only thing is like the ribbon, it makes it kind of roll inwards, do you see? So maybe I need to stretch it a bit when I wash it, I don't know. But I've only worn it a few times. But it's just, I really like it. I could probably make these myself and add them on to other things I've got. Or maybe do that one time once we're up and running with crafting and things. We can maybe do that. We can show you how to make little flowers to add on. Because these won't be difficult to make. So that might be quite a good little beginner's project once we're sorted. I need to obviously get my whole craft room unpacked first. So yeah, we're going to get some breakfast. I was going to make some yogurt with the Supriva. This was gifted. I've not tried it yet. But I think they said they were going to give me a discount code for you all. So I'm going to wait until I've got all the information. I can't find the discount code anywhere. So I've contacted them. So we'll probably do that tomorrow. So I'm going to sort some brekkie. As I say, I'm famished. I wonder if maybe just have some... Do you know what I might have? I might have, not had it for ages, a protein bagel. I've got some bacon, haven't I? Maybe a bacon and egg bagel. Oh, that'd be yummy. I was just thinking about putting a, I've got a potato waffle as well, but I like waffle and egg. I don't know if waffle, bacon and egg would be a thing. And maybe that's a bit too much. I kind of want a potato waffle, I'm not gonna lie. Decisions. Honestly, I don't know. No, I'm going to have a bacon and egg protein waffle. Oh my God, a bacon egg protein bagel. Good. You will all get used to me if you're new here. So yeah, I meant to say, so if you are new here, I have been on a weight loss journey. I am on Mounjaro. It's injection day today because it's Monday. I hit target back in... February. I started my Mounjaro journey last May, so it's just over a year now I've been on Mounjaro, working my way back down through the doses. I'm currently on 5 milligrams. I did get up to 12.5 milligrams. I'm managing to maintain my weight loss really beautifully. And yeah. Oh, should we do a tracking day? Should we do a Mounjaro Monday? I will track all my food, I think. No, I won't. I was going to do a tracking day today, but I have got some, I've got that soup and that which I didn't weigh and measure, and I'd like to eat some soup later. We'll do tracking tomorrow with the NUTRACHECK. We'll call it Track It Tuesday. All right, so we'll do a full day of tracking tomorrow. Right, this is a very rambly start. I must be getting better. So yeah, let's get some breakfast and then we'll work out what we're going to do. Tomorrow, the pool goes. Oh my God, at last. I hope they turn up. So that's the exciting thing that's going to be happening. So let's get breakfast and we'll just work out what we're going to do with ourselves today. Just in case you haven't seen them before, this is just at my freezer. These are the bagels that I use. So they are the thin ones. They've got extra protein in them. They're seeded. They are so nice. So I usually just lightly toast them and they're really, really scrummy. Each bagel has 8 grams of protein in them, and they are a good source of fibre. They are 154 calories each. So 154 calories each. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah, 3 grams of fibre, 8.1 grams of protein. So that's what we're having. Sticking 2 slices of bacon, 1 egg, bit of brown sauce, bit of pepper. Oh, chef's kiss, it's ages since I've had one of these. I'm still thinking I want to put a potato waffle in it. But it's weigh day tomorrow, so maybe I won't. I'm also having my Actimel, my multivitamin, and my collagen powder. So yeah, I know I'm not tracking all this. If you're new to Mounjaro, you just found my channel, I've got loads and loads and loads of videos from the start of my journey. I made a video right at the very beginning and then posted it. Sorry, I'm down here, just get my toaster out. Excuse me. And then I've done vlogs virtually every single day after that. So I started sharing everything after my first month, and but I have got a video first of all. That's probably how lots of you have found me, documenting my first 4 weeks, like a sit down, talking through it day by day, pretty much week by week for the first 4 weeks. So yeah, if you do want to see it, and you know, if you've got the time or the inclination, whatever, you can watch all my old videos. They're all catalogued there. I've got playlists. And lots of that. Initially, I was tracking using the Weight Watchers app because they had a GLP-1 section, and I had free Weight Watchers access from my life insurance. But then that stopped, and I moved over to NUTRACHECK. And from doing that, I tracked religiously every single day, and then I shared all of the nutritional breakdown and that in my vlogs. So if you're not sure what to make or what to eat, what you can have, do go check out those videos. They're all there. And I know lots of you actually are working your way through all my old content start from the very beginning. So my God, guys, kudos to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And plus, it's probably quite useful in that then you get to understand a little bit more about me, the journey I've been on. Because obviously I didn't start off like a size 10. I was a tight 16, really. I was probably a in denial size 18, if I'm honest. And like now, I would never have worn this before. I honestly feel great. And I think for a 54-year-old menopausal, perimenopausal woman, honestly, I feel all right. I feel pretty damn good, actually. So Mounjaro's rather fabulous. It's like you'd be like, woo! I don't normally wear tight clothes, do I, to be honest? A lot of my stuff is still a little bit looser, t-shirts or jumpers. But yeah, so if you want to know a little bit more about me, go check that out. And just follow my journey, or just pick up bits, or just, you don't have to. But it's just like, it's there if you want to, and I know lots of you are, so thank you to those of you that are doing that. So yeah, let's get this on the go. Let's get my food in my belly. Get me to stop talking, and then there. Oh, and side effects. Do you remember, like for the last month, I've been telling you about that really sensitive skin. I've still got it so bad at the back of this left arm. Honestly, it is really to the point now where it's my new normal. But I cannot wait for this to go. I've never had it this long, and it's down here and like really bad here. It just feels like shingles, and that's a good month now I've had that. I used to just get little patches that would randomly appear and go after a couple of days, but this has been persistent, so it is really annoying. So yeah, I'm hoping that will go very soon. It's not as bad as what it was. It used to be on my back, and then when I sat in the car and things, it was really uncomfortable. Still there a little bit on my back actually, but yeah, the back of my arm is definitely the worst, and like under my boob, across my tummy, like around my ribs. Really ridiculously annoying. Okay, I will show you this once it is done. And my hair's really floppy. I need to get it cut. I have got a name of a hairdresser. My cousin's told me the hairdresser that she goes to and which stylist to ask for. So I'm going to ring up, and I need, honestly, my ends are so dry. I do put loads of oil on and stuff, and I have lost quite a bit of hair, I think, over the last 4 or 5 months. But I think I could do with a really good cut. It does grow quite well, but I think it'll make it feel a bit thicker. It'll get rid of all of these dead ends. I feel like not as much is coming out now as what it was, and I've got I feel like I've got loads of new hair growing, and I'm not really, like, this bit's the worst, I think, but I always had like a Dracula hairline. I've started drying my hair upside down a bit just to add a bit of volume, and I think that's helping me feel like I've got a bit more hair. So, I mean, I'm not bald, but compared to what I had before, I used to have very, very thick hair, and I definitely feel that for me feels pretty thin, you know, but we'll see. Maybe a good cut will help sort it out. And then I've got some scalp treatments and things, because I'm doing like one of my project pans, and I've picked some scalp treatments in there. So what we can maybe do, when I'm using them, I'll chat about them here in my vlogs, and then we can try them. I can let you know what they're like. And then I've got a few scalp scrubs, which I like anyway, and that's generally really good for your scalp. But I've got some scalp tonics, like a month, like weekly treatments for over a month. So we can certainly try that. And maybe get my hair cut first, and then we can sort of start trying these scalp tonics and see if they make a difference or not. As you know, I already take my collagen, I take my multivitamins. I haven't had rapid hair loss, rapid weight loss or anything like that. I've never had massive numbers. It's always been very slow and steady. I've always eaten well. I've always focused on getting plenty of protein in my diet. So when people say, oh, well, you lose your hair because you've had rapid weight loss, your nutrition's been poor, blah, 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 you've not been deficient in vitamins. Yeah, for some people that's right, but for me, I feel it's not. And I definitely think it is a side effect of actually having a GLP-1 injection. I think it's the GLP-1 that is to blame rather than the weight loss aspect of it. So yeah, I think it's something to do with something that's going on, but it's a small price to pay. But if I was to lose more, it would definitely, I think it'd make me question whether I wanted to remain on Mounjaro or not. And I can understand why people that have had significant hair loss have decided to end their GLP-1 journey, because I think particularly as women, losing hair, bald patches, and that is something that society deems as, well, it's just not what normally happens to women, is it? We expect baldness in men, and we forget about the impact actually that hair loss has on men, and how that affects their esteem and self-esteem and how they see themselves. And we just think of it more as like more of a problem for women, more of a negative thing for women, and we just accept it in men. But I don't think we should accept it for anyone really. So there's things we can do to help. Anyway, I've gone off on a tangent. I'm gonna get my breakfast. Right then, let's measure out 13 grams of collagen. Oh, I need to order some more actually. I'll get that ordered today. I get mine from Amazon. I've got it linked down below. There we go, so that's 13 grams. Then all I do is just add a bit of water from the kettle that's still warm. As I say, you can add it to your tea, coffee, food, cereal, whatever you want to do. I just do it this way, and I add a little bit of juice in. I just leave it just to dissolve, and then I swig it down. Just a tiny splash more. There we go. I'm just trying to think about what I want to make for dinner. I think I'm going to get a couple of chicken breasts out of the freezer, and then I'm going to make some slices in the chicken breast. I'm going to put in some chorizo, maybe wrap it in bacon, and do maybe like a spicy tomato sauce with it. Maybe serve it with some little cubed potatoes. I think I've got sweet potatoes, like cubes of sweet potatoes. I've got some asparagus, maybe some carrot batter, something like that. It could be really tasty. So I think that's what I'm going to make. In fact, it is. That's what I want. I've got bacon there to use up as well. I've got chicken, a sweet potato. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, let's get this egg on. Now, I wasn't paying attention, and I've over toasted my bagel. I put it on too early. I was chatting to you guys. Oh, there's a surprise. Talking too much. Who'd have thought? So I'm just going to get this started off, and I'll show you how I get really nice looking eggs. So yeah, I'll just sort of half cook it, and we'll be back in a minute. I know lots of you have seen this loads of times, but I've got quite a lot of new subscribers, so I thought let's just show you. So my eggs cooking away there. I've got an egg cup full of water. At least you just add that in and bob the lid on, and then it kind of like steams / poaches itself. and cooks the top of it. It makes it look really nice. So if you like your eggs to look really lovely for your Instagram photos or anything like that, it comes out really nice. I'll just pop you back though so you can watch that. I'm just going to crack on. Excuse the noise in the background. Just checking my bacon. It's all coming together. I've just taken the chicken out the freezer, so that will start defrosting, and then have that for dinner tonight. So that's that. This is a very boring bit. I'll cut this all out and then I'll let you see the end bit. Alexa, play Greatest Hits Radio. Okay, so this is kind of like how it's looking. Let's get it all plated up. Right then, breakfast time. So yeah, I have overly toasted my bagel. I wouldn't normally do it this much. I just like them a bit softer, but it doesn't matter. So that bacon is done. Just got 2 slices of bacon. I leave my the fat on now. I'm not worried about it. I know you used to trim it all off when they did Slimming World and that. And honestly, I'm not that concerned anymore. It is okay. It don't bother me too much, if I'm honest. So there's a bit of that. Remember to turn the oven off. And then here is my egg. Just drain it. So you can see there, it has come out really good. That's going to probably explode all over my face. So let's just pop that on there like so. And let's get a knife. And then let's just tuck that bit under there. I would normally just tip it underneath, but I'm just going to sit it underneath there. And then I want a wee bit of salt and pepper for my egg. I only put a tiny bit of salt on, obviously I've got the bacon. I like a bit of pepper. Ooh, brown sauce. I have a little drizzle of brown sauce. What we'll do first of all though is, let's burst this yolk, otherwise when I have it, it's going to explode. So, oh, look at that. Is that not incredible? Just perfect. No snotty eggs inside, honestly, it's great. And then a little bit of brown sauce. I've just got HP sauce. You don't need to put sauce on, it's just my preference. If I've got I don't have sauce if it's just a bacon sandwich. If I have just a sausage sandwich, I'll have brown sauce. If I have an egg sandwich, I'll have brown sauce. But yeah, bacon on its own, I prefer like a slice of tomato or something on it. And then there we go. Get ready for the squelch. And that's it. Breakfast is served. I'm looking forward to this so much. There we are. And there we are. Slightly over toasted because I was chatting to you a lot, but just scrummy. I think I'm going to make an iced coffee. It's not something I would normally have. Now, we do have like a little coffee machine. I just never use it because I'm not a massive coffee lover. Don't get me wrong, I like a latte and things, but it's just more like one that you put the pods in and it kicks the coffees out. It's a low espresso machine. So I was looking through, we've got quite a few different pods and things, and I don't like them overly strong, she says. So I'm just looking here. So ones we've got left that are, I think 7 is the weakest. What's this one? Oh, that's 11. I've got some pods that are open already. Like I've got a load of pods in here, and then I've got some. I think I've got some loose ones in here. What numbers have you got? So I think these were a compatible one. I don't think Glenn said. I think like a toffee nut. What are these? That's a 9. So that's 7. So obviously less than that. There's a decaf there. Let's go with these then. Number 7. So I'm gonna, yeah. Here we are. I have no clue what I'm doing. I do not normally make the coffees. Let's pop these little pods in this one now because it's been opened up and it gets rid of that box. Just put them in there. And if I like it, it'll be all right. So I think you're meant to use the middle-sized setting for these pods. You've got obviously like small, like little tiny espresso cups, the larger cups and then like the medium size. I don't think it really matters if it's just gone into milk. Let's go get the glass. 2 ticks. I was trying to work out what size of glass I want. I'm going to go for like quite a biggish one, so I'm going to put some ice in, then some milk. I have got ice cubes. Of course I've got ice cubes. I'll fill it up with some milk. I'll throw ice cubes on the floor because I'm silly and I'm not concentrating. I'm trying to look at you and not look at what I'm doing. So I've got a glass. Oh my God! What is wrong with me today? Let me just do one thing. Try and do it properly. Let's bob some ice in. I really enjoyed my iced coffee on holiday, and I wouldn't normally have an iced coffee. And I had it plain. I had no flavourings in it or anything, which I was really surprised at. So let's put in. So I just put that much ice in. Let me put these ice cubes back in here. So I've got some semi-skimmed milk. Put a bit of milk in first of all. In fact, we'll put it all together over there on the counter in a minute. Is this plug switched on? Let's turn the plug on. Put the pod in. Oh my gosh. Which way does the pod go? Oh, open it up. I didn't even open it up properly. Good grief. So this is the size of an espresso, so it's a double espresso size. So put that little pod in. Ta-da! You must think I'm absolutely ridiculous. So I've got to say, I just don't use coffee machines. Let me get a cup. I don't even know what size cup it'll go into. I've got a little espresso cup, but I don't want to do that if it's not going to be big enough. So let me just get a regular cup and just pop it underneath. I've got a little cup here actually. And then I can gauge it. So let's stick that underneath there. And then I'll know how it's going to come out. Let's put the pod down. Lovely. Press it. It's flashing. It's doing something. Okay. And then I'm assuming it's just going to be warming up. And then we'll kick out some coffee there in a minute. So we'll be back in a second because this is terribly dull viewing. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we are. So I wonder how much this makes. I'm so excited to be doing this. I'm such a loser. My day has just been ruined. I can't find my glass straws. I've clearly not had them since I've been in this house. I thought I'd unpack them. I obviously haven't. That's so weird. I wonder if I didn't, if I maybe got rid of them before I moved, something that I just ordered some new ones. That is, it's not in the drawer where it should be. I've got a couple of drawers, just checking everything. No, how frustrating. Just make sure it's not in this bits and bobs drawer. No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We can still taste it, and I'll order some new straws off Amazon. So, come with me. Come with me. I could have put it in the espresso cup. It only made a little amount. So, actually, we can stand you up. I'm going to leave, that's better. Oh, look at that. I haven't wiped my worktops down yet from doing the dishes. Let's not look at my bagel crumbs yet. I've just washed the dishes, but I haven't sprayed the tops down yet. Okay, so let's bob in some milk. I'm just really sad that I haven't got my straw. And then here's my espresso. Oh my God, I hope this is nice. Put that in. Oh, you guys, I made some iced coffee. I'm very excited. And I'll see if I need more. Ooh, something just happened. I'll see if I need to put some more milk in or not, or any like vanilla. I mean, that Supreva would be perfect in here to make like a little vanilla iced coffee. Let's have a little taste. See, that's really nice. I can drink that without any sugar in it or any flavourings or anything. It would be much nicer with a straw. Let's take that out a shot. But guys, I've made an iced coffee. Yay me! So I've decided I really want to get this conservatory sorted. I think I just want to have like a couple of like really comfy chairs in here, like maybe some like little like leather like swivel type seats with maybe some footstools, and nothing really formal. But see, just now having this drink, I'd probably just come in here and just sit down, so then I can like enjoy the garden and the views and everything. It's honestly, it's so lovely here. Look at that. How you see I've got the sea in the background. It's like incredible. So I would just sit in here actually and just be quite happy. So I think that's going to be on my priority. My mum had given me and Glenn some money for our birthday, so I think I might put that towards some really nice like leather swivelly chairs, and then that'd be lovely, because like yesterday when Glenn was watching like his golf and the Grand Prix and stuff, I'd probably just come in here and sit and maybe like crochet or knit or do some cross stitch or read a book or answer my comments and, you know, things like that. And it's just a really nice space. I think I would definitely use it just like as a little chill out area. So that's good. I think we'll maybe go through to Dumfries. There's a nice shop in there called Barber's, which has some lovely furniture. So we'll maybe go there, have a little look and see what we can see. So yeah, I think that'd be nice. But for now, I'm just going to sit in here. And don't get me wrong, I love it in the lounge. And obviously this obviously needs decorating too. But it's just so bright and sunny and lovely in the conservatory. So that is definitely a little thing I want to get sorted. It's 1 o'clock, so I figured I'll have some lunch. Now I've got leftovers from yesterday's lunch. I haven't got my tripod in here, so I'll just show you. So yeah, it is obviously just that pasta dish I made yesterday with the bacon, spinach, broccoli, chili flakes. So I'll have it cold today. Doesn't look quite as appealing. It looks all right though. So yeah, we'll have that. At least then waste not, want not. It's not been eaten. Machine's just spinning, so that'll be ready soon. Got my fork. So yeah, that's what we're gonna have. Right now, Glenn's still golfing. I'll fill my glossy box. I'll show you what's inside that. Full unboxing will be up on my channel if you want to go have a look. This is the thumbnail that you need to look out for. Like so. Okay, let's go get some lunch. I might need to break it up a bit. I just put my fork in. That happened. That's hilarious. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Bear with. Right, it has all sort of congealed together a little bit, but it'll be absolutely fine. It'll go in quicker. Oh blimey, it'll go in faster, won't it? There's my lunch. Wowzers. There's that kite back again. It literally just lives above our house. It is literally, look how close it is. I don't think you can even really tell. It's just right here. I'm going to wait. The crows will be out soon once they see it. He keeps trying. Where's it gone? I've totally lost it now. It's gone a little bit further away now. Where are you? Glenn is back from golf. He's made me a brew, so I've had that. I've had a bit of a natter. He's out cutting the grass. It is currently, what time are we on? 5 to 3. So I think I might just go out for half an hour and just do like a little bit of weeding on the path. See what it's like anyway. It'd be nice just to get a bit of fresh air, I think. Just, you know, I'm just feeling a bit snoozy really, so I thought let's just get up, go get a little bit of fresh air. I've had a rethink. Oh, my glasses are mucky. I've had a rethink on dinner. Obviously I've taken the chicken breasts out, but we've still got all that soup from yesterday left. There's enough. Oh, falling over. There's enough for a bowl of soup each. So I think what I'm going to do is just make I'll just put some seasoning and things on the chicken, cook it in the air fryer, and make like a chicken burger. It'll just be like a chicken sandwich really. And we'll have that with the soup. And then that way, obviously there's potatoes and vegetables in the soup. So that's like all our veggie stuff. We've got the protein from the chicken, plus like a roll with some extra carbs. So really, it's pretty much a full meal. And then it finishes off the soup, because I don't want the soup tomorrow. Yeah, I'll get the soup finished off, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I've had confirmation that the transport people are picking up the pool tomorrow. Like, they should be here for about 12, 1 o'clock-ish. That's exciting. Oh, so happy. So yeah, let's go outside, just do a couple of little bits of jobs, or at least have a little meander around the garden. And I think definitely I'm going to have to start trying to do like at least an hour in the garden every day, just to keep on top of it. There's so many bits to the garden that yeah, it's gonna have to have like a close eye, because obviously I've been not very well. I've been away for a couple of weeks, so honestly it's probably coming on a month really since I've probably spent any proper time in there. We're into June now, things are growing at a right old rate, so yeah, I just want to keep on top of it, keep it, you know, get it looking nice. And yeah, so let's go whilst it's sunny. I think it's gonna be rainy tomorrow, so let's go and have a little bit of outside time. It'll do us good. Come on. No complaining. Get your cardi on. Let's go. It's 5:20. So I'm going to cook the Glenn's making a cup of tea, so
Okay.
Since he doesn't make dinner
Okay.
or lunch or breakfast.
I had breakfast this morning.
You made your own breakfast, you didn't make me anything. Anyway, I am making dinner and I'm going to reheat the soup from yesterday that I made. And because I've got the chicken breasts defrosted, so I'm going to cook them in the air fryer, 180 for about 18 minutes, thereabouts. So I'm going to cook Glenn's with some smoked paprika, hot. And I'm going to try this, so I hope it's nice. It's the lemon and herb, sort of like seasoning, flavouring, rub, whatever you want to call it. And this is what I got in DEGUSTABOX the other day, so we'll give that a little go. We're going to pop them on a wrap, so just currently defrosting a wrap that I'd had in the freezer. And then we'll have that with the soup as well. So even salad on your wrap. So we'll have like hot salad wraps, which sounds weird, hot chicken salad wraps. And be scrummy yummy. I wasn't sure I'd have mine on a roll, but I've got the wrap out now. Help. Alrighty-ho, so move my cup of tea. So I've got chicken breast here. All I normally do is just gonna actually get everything opened up and prepared first of all. What's this like? Shake to loosen. Oh, okay. Pull. Oh, right, okay. This don't smell too bad actually. It smells a little bit like the well, I've had some like, I don't know if it's one of the Nando's bags that I used to do in the oven, and I'm sure it had the seasoning a bit like this. Smells like one of the lemony ones there. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just pop a little tiny bit of oil on this side. So Glenn's can have this one. This one looks a little bit bigger. So I'll pop a bit of this on for Glenn. Just basically just pat it all in. Pat, pat, pat. Don't know if this is going to be really hot or not, but who knows. Turn that over. Spray that side a little bit for him. And then put a bit of this on. So it just adds a bit of flavour. Okay, nice one. I shall take his out because he'd be a bit of a crybaby if any of mine goes on his chicken. Oh God, right then, so here's mine. I'm less precious if I get with the paprika on mine, I don't really care. Right, let's pop a little bit, ooh. Oh, that's herby, nice. Okay, so that looks quite nice actually, can you see there? Looks all right. Turn it over. A little rub. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Pat, pat, pat. Why am I talking to you like you're all silly? I don't know. Right then, bob that in there. Let me just wash my hands. I'll stick this in the washing up bowl. Let me pause, yeah. Hands have been washed again. So that's this in the air fryer. I've just sat it on a little grease-proof sheet as well. So we'll whack that on 180, 18 minutes. Halfway through, I'll turn it over. I'm just going to get the soup out the fridge, bob it in a pan, and then just gently reheat that as well. And that should be like a really nice dinner actually. There's going to be lots of protein in there. Got the veggies from the soup, and then some potato in the soup. Got a bit of carbs from the wrap. And I say like don't worry if your dinner doesn't look like a traditional dinner, it doesn't really matter because all the components are there anyway. So just eat what you fancy, eat what you've got in, you know, don't stress about sharing, like, especially if you want to share your meals on Instagram or anything, don't worry about being judged. It's like you have to eat what you want to eat. And like this, it looks like a really weird combo. I'm going to be making like a wrap and soup, but I've got all the protein there, I've got some carbs there, I've got my veggies there, I've got a complete meal, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I could have potatoes, mash and veg on my plate, carrots, potatoes and, I was going to say carrots, mash, veg on my plate, and it'd just be the same, like, you know, so it's just in a different way. So like, don't stress about it, just eat what you want and it'll all work out. And yeah, I feel so much better. It was really nice getting out there in the fresh air this afternoon, so I've really enjoyed it. I think it's done me good. I had a bit of a coughing do earlier. It's still catching in here, but I feel much brighter in myself. Without yawning. So yeah, I'm definitely on the mend. We're set for like 50-mile-an-hour gusts this evening. It's getting really wild. Glenn just brought the washer in. It was like blowing like mad. I thought we're gonna lose those sheets. So he's brought that in. But it's beautiful and sunny. Look out here. We saw earlier. I need to get that soup on. But like, look. Let me give you the little. Where are we? Have a little look. Can you see the sea? Isn't it just gorgeous? We are so lucky to live here. Yeah, really lovely. Okay, let me get this soup on, otherwise we're just gonna have chicken and that's gonna be it. So, back in a moment. So here's my soup, which has been left over from yesterday. So it looks fab. So it's gonna be a couple of really nice big bowls of soup. Nice hearty dinner again. I really enjoyed the soup yesterday. It was so nice. So let me get the pan out. I'll whack that on, start heating it up. Let's just try and slop this in here. Oh, stick to your ribs, that. Absolutely fab. So actually, that's made for a really quick dinner. We used to have chicken in the air fryer all the time. We were obsessed with it. We used to have it so much, and I haven't had it in the longest time. Definitely not whilst we've been in this house, which I don't know why that is, but it's strange. But got it again. I need to get some of the seasoning. We used to get them from Home Bargains. I did have a look in B&M yesterday and couldn't see any, strangely enough, because I hadn't planned on having this today when we went and looked at that, but I haven't put that in there. But, oh, something smells really garlicky. I think it might be this. Wowz. What's it got in it? Does it give us the things? Oh, this is, let's have a look here. So aromatic blend of iconic Greek flavours, suited for lamb, chicken, potatoes, or even delicate dressings for salads. Well, that'd be nice. Or fresh fish. Blend generous helping with olive oil and rub over. Oh, am I meant? Are you meant to put it into olive oil to create a rub? Well, I've just sprinkled it on. There's a little bit of oil on there, but it's all right. So it is sea salt, dried rosemary, roasted garlic, black peppercorns, dried oregano, lemon peel, spearmint, natural lemon flavouring with other natural flavourings, colouring, which is curcumin. So the cumin wanted, that's given the colouring. Always avoid using over steaming pots and always replace the cap after use. Super duper. So we'll see what that's like anyway. It smells like it should be really nice. Oops. Yeah, it does smell lovely. I think, yeah, as I said, I think Glenn will be crying. Right, so just under 13 minutes left to go. I'll get this soup on the go. That should be heating up. And jobs are good, and I'll get that soon be boiling. I'll show you once it's all dished up. Right, so I've done Glenn's. Right, I'll just sort of show you mine. They cooked really well. So 180 for 18 minutes. Just turn them a couple of times in between. The wraps, I've got a little bit of like frost damage from the freezer because obviously they've been in there and opened. So I've just chopped the little end bit off the wraps. Don't really matter, does it? So you can see there, chicken has been cooked absolutely perfectly. So I'm just gonna stick that on this bit, stick this on that half like there. So it's a massive, can you even see that? I don't think so, this is very bad. Let me move this out of the way. So yeah, there we go. So there's like loads and loads on there. Let me just move this up a bit to make it a bit easier to wrap. And then I'm just gonna pop on, don't want cucumber, yeah, pop on a bit of tomato. Not much, just a little bit. Just gonna pop a tiny bit on. A little bit of cucumber. Actually, let me get a different knife for my cucumber, just because I've had to put the chicken with it. Where's my little favourite knife gone? Where's my favourite knife? There it is. Let's just stick this on the end, chop a little bit end off there. Okay. So just do a couple of bits of cucumber. Not a right lot. And then we'll just stick that on there. I'm gonna have a bit of mayo on mine. So this is just light mayo from Hellman's. Do a little bit on that, like that. There we go. And then, I think actually what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna roll this in 2 pieces actually, just with the chicken breasts being quite chunky. Well, that's still a little bit crunchy, that wrap, don't matter. So let's just make some little mini rolls. There's 1 and 2. How is it, Glenn? Is it all right? Glenn's already started because I'm faffing about talking to you lot. There's 2. Wash my hands. And I'll bob my soup on. Take a photo for my thumbnail. Take a photo for Insta. That never seems to make it on Insta. But yeah, we've got our little wraps there, so they're nice. Bowl of soup. Sort of similar to yesterday, but like I say, it's like a complete meal. Got your protein, your veggies, your carbs. It's like everything that you need, really. So yeah, there we go. That was so good. I am loving soup. I'm going to be making a pot a week. Hang on, let me just turn this towel down. The one that I made there, honestly, it was so nice. Just all veggies, as you know. You saw me do it yesterday. Turn the sound down. And then just have like that wrap with it, like, you know, chicken breast in a wrap. It was really lovely. Look how windy it is. It's wild. Let me show you this. It's getting really blustery. I can't wait till it's like, you know, when you get all your pics. I mean, not that I want to have a storm or anything, but when it just gets absolutely wild, I really like it when it's windy. Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't live that far away from here. There was like a big woods and that backed onto our garden. So we used to just play in the woods when we were kids, like without parents or anything. It was different times in the 70s. But I used to love when it's so windy, just the sound of the wind going through the trees. Like, I just love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, I'm probably going to round off the video here. I don't think much else will be going on this evening. I'm literally going to veg out. I feel really full, really satisfied. It was just so nice. Really, really nice. So thank you, as always, to all of you who just come back day after day, supporting me, supporting each other, leaving comments, watching my videos, thumbs up, everything. If you have enjoyed it and you don't usually give a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. That'd be really nice. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you keep watching my videos, why haven't you subscribed? Hit the subscribe button. Honestly, it helps me out so much, but also it lets me know that you are enjoying the videos. And then when I do some giveaways, in fact, I need to get back onto the perfume people. They've been on to me and asked me to select some perfumes, and there'll be some more perfume giveaways coming up. But yeah, you do need to be a subscriber for those. But yeah, that is it. Tomorrow is weigh day, so I shall be filming my weigh-in video hopefully tomorrow. It may be Wednesday, but obviously the pool's going tomorrow, which is the most exciting news of all. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. I will see you in the morning. Take care. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye.